there's also a different one. This is the Puig. I don't know what it's called. Puig. And then there's the generic one. So good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another upload of It's a Dyer Thing. Rob here. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you haven't hit that subscription button, please do so and hit that notification button. This way you're not going to miss a beat when it comes to any of the little uploads. Tonight I'm going to do something really short, kind of quick little video because I've been waiting for a order here that I've had. As you can kind of see, kind of get a glimpse, an idea as to what it is. It's the actual Beak, the little tiny flare out, the Fender kind of thing for the Tenere 700. So we're going to do an unboxing video here. So I actually obtained this from AliExpress, and it cost me Canadian total price with shipping. It came out to around $80. So not too bad. I mean, hey, you know what, 80 bucks nowadays, you can't get anything for 80 bucks. There are a couple of different brands out there. There's that generic one, which is what I got from AliExpress, which you also see on Amazon and eBay. And then there's this, and again, I apologize if I'm saying it incorrectly, but it's from Puig, so Puig or Puig, I'm not sure. Anyways, the main two differences between the two, and I'm going to put I'll put a video, the pictures up here as well on the video for you guys. One, you can kind of see it comes really flush against the side covers and kind of fills in that whole area on the Tenere 700, whereas the generic one, I guess, or the aftermarket or the knockoff, I don't know what you want to call it, not really a knockoff, but that one kind of is almost like on the inside portion of it. The differences between the two, it's probably like triple the price. So, you know what, I wasn't going to spend $300 on something that I can get, which actually almost has the same purpose for 80 some odd dollars. So there's the actual finish of it. So as you can see, it is definitely identical to the ones that you see on Google Images or being in the actual retail portion of it. And it is actually quite a heavy duty hard plastic. So it's got some nice shaping to it as well. And again, this is going to be kind of like floating inside. It is attached to the fairing, so it does not turn, but it does kind of give that a little, you know, not that it acts as protection, but it kind of gives it a little bit of a nice design. So there is definitely no installation instructions whatsoever. So I guess either you'll have to kind of find it on the web and kind of make do with what you can, but I'm sure it can't be that complicated. So it does come with two little L brackets, a few fasteners here. Again, nice finish fasteners too, eh? So they're all black out and stuff like that, so that's pretty cool. And there's a couple of some pads, some self-adhesive pads there, I guess, just so it doesn't kind of scratch. So they're positioned quite everywhere. I got some Velcro tabs here, so I don't know what the heck that Velcro tab is. There's a couple of the actual rubber grommets in here and some spacers. So I'd have to say that definitely the rubber grommets are going to go into the fairing here. The collars are going to go in the rubber grommets. Whether if it's, I don't know if it's going to be these screws that are going to come through as well. And then it looks like we have two other little smaller screws that are probably going to go into these portions here. And then we got a couple of nuts. So we got two big nuts. Oh, I only got, maybe we are short on some hardware. Worst case scenario, I'll have to kind of come up with my own hardware here, but these are probably attached somehow onto the bike itself. So I'm sure it can't be that complicated. So anyways, let's kind of go rest it up onto the bike, and we're going to get an idea as to what the fitment will be like and kind of see the overall finish of it. So I'm sure, again, it can't be that complicated. So let's go check it out. All right, so after getting a little bit of a closer look here on the actual mounting tabs for this Beak, I've concluded that the actual mounting tabs go on the outside and then upwards, because if you can take a look here on each side, you got these mounting tabs in here, and there's also bolts inside here. So I'm thinking it's going to attach onto the bolts of the housing here just due to the fact of the width that it attaches to. You can kind of see it kind of mounts up fairly nice up through on each side. So it's going to give that as the total impression once it's all said and done and installed. So again, this is not, oh, you can see there's a hook tab here as well. So that's going to kind of come and clamp onto the bottom part of the beak here. So once that goes in there, that's also kind of like a bit of a resting place as well. Then that will attach onto that. So this will kind of give you the idea. That's actually really not bad at all, right? I mean, it finishes it up fairly nice. In regards to the actual finish, the material and the color, it's definitely not the same as the side panels if you have the blue and black gray one. But however, I do have some black vinyl here, and the black vinyl and that actually match up fairly close. So could one actually go and paint it with a matte black finish? Yeah, you could. Does one want to do that? I probably wouldn't myself. You could always put some vinyl graphic on top of it as well. But as you can see here, the finish is actually fairly nice. And again, mind you, you know, it's quarter the price, right? It's you know, 3 times cheaper than that Pug one or whatever you want to call it, right? So again, that's the biggest thing where you're going to decide whether it works or not. So there you have it, man. It's actually not bad. So again, this is not an install video, just due to the fact that I don't have the room or the brightness here that I can do the install, and I don't like working like this. But it just kind of gives you an idea as to what it's going to look like. So I'd say definitely it's a Dyer approved. I like it for the price. Absolutely fantastic. So anyways, there you have it. So that was the actual knockoff style beak for the Tenere 700. In regards to the fit and finish, I mean, it looks to be very functional. It looks like it's going to install without too much trouble. I would definitely add some washers, and as you've seen from the hardware that was included, you would definitely put some rubber spacers and some grommets in there, just to kind of, I would have to say, probably help with the dampening of this device. You've seen that the rubber strip would probably come here just to hold itself into place. So again, it doesn't really require installation instructions as long as you kind of got a general knowledge on how fasteners work with plastic body panels. But for the most part, the color is really nice. The price, you can't beat the price. So anyways, a bit of a cheesy video, sorry about that. I mean, you know, you know, we don't have the studio, and we don't have all the fancy stuff here, but so you just got to make do with what you got, and hopefully you know, this video is adequate enough for you guys. And you know, again, I appreciate it, and hopefully once we get out there and writing, we can actually start making some better you know, content for you guys. So again, thank you very much for subscribing. If you haven't done so, please do so. I totally love it. And again, hit that notification button. Send your comments, your feedback down at the bottom. I always respond to everything that I do get, as long as it goes into my notification box. So I do like to reach out to you, all of you guys. So be safe, have fun, be good. Don't forget, guys, keep it covered. All right, cheers. Bye-bye. Yeah.